Joy, Key, Rick, if Steph Curry wins the championship or one more championship, let's say this year, gets the finals MVP, we are going to have some very, 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 very uncomfortable conversations. You know why? Because that's going to mean in the LeBron era, he would have won his 5th title with pretty much 3 different squads, the pre-KD, the KD, and the after KD. And then 3 of those championships he would have won without a top 75 player. In my eyes, he would have won this era with LeBron. So then that tells me, is he greater than LeBron? He won the era. He had, in the LeBron era, 5 chips. In the LeBron era, a unanimous MVP. That gotta hold some kind of weight. Yeah. It's never been done. If we're talking about Bron as the greatest player, and a player in your era, in any year you were in your prime, won unanimously without you getting a vote, it's gonna shake something up. We're gonna start putting Steph up there with Michael Jordan. What? Seriously. If he wins one more, think about that. He wins the era. In the LeBron era, he won more. Whose era is this? LeBron, KD, and Curry. This is that era, right?
Yeah.
He gets 5 championships, and Bron stays with 4, and a unanimous MVP. It's gonna get real uncomfortable, I promise you.
Would a championship mean more for LeBron or Steph?
I would say.
It'll mean more for Steph.
You can keep.
I just need you on my side.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I think it would mean.
Mind control on Devo.
Hey, Paul, no, it's Steph. Certainly Steph.
Certainly Steph.
Certainly Steph.
Certainly.
Wow.
You got to think he's still in that conversation.
Him,
no, I was already there. You got to think, Rick. LeBron is already in that conversation, right? Michael, LeBron, Michael. Who's gonna be? Steph is still climbing the hierarchy.
Man.
He's like Paul is just saying. He's just like, history just shows he changed the way they shoot the basketball in the game. Everybody from AAU Little League to all the way up through the pros now. Everybody's shooting half court because of him. Paul laid all the championships out to you, the MVPs, just everything. And he did it before KD, after KD, and then he might do it again after KD. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's him 100% for me.
Yeah, for me, it's Steph as well. And it's largely because he would still be recognized as the undisputed best player on this championship team. He's going to get all the recognition, right? And with LeBron, a strong case can be made. It's Luka's team. They're playing through Luka now. And LeBron's playing a slightly different role. So if this is about winning another championship to elevate or to strengthen his argument about where he is with Jordan, I don't know that you give this a full championship measure. You don't say that this is 5 championships to Jordan's 6. You're going to say maybe 4.5, or it's because Jordan never won one as a number 2. And depending on how this goes,
who would be the number 2?
Number 2's.
It wouldn't be Curry. Curry would be the number 1.
No. I mean, with the Lakers. Luka is the number 1, and LeBron's the number 2, right?
Yeah.
No, nobody's going to say that Jimmy or that Draymond or anybody else is going to get it. So, and I agree with you. I never want to say.
Yeah, they're going to push LeBron down.
Yeah, it's going to hurt.
It's going to shake up the list. It's going to shake up Kobe, LeBron. This is going to shake the list up.
Even if the Lakers did win, the first thing people like him going to say, we had to go get Luka to do it. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah. Well,
no, I'm not going to say that.
But there will be people who will say that.
We're going to beat the Celtics, too.
I mean, the answer is LeBron.
Ooh.
Oh.
One, it would be 2 titles with the LA Lakers.
You just let us chatter on, and then you're let me clean this up.
Yeah, it's LeBron. It'll be 2 titles with the Lakers, and one of those titles would not be in the bubble, which personally I don't care about, but people do. Okay? It's hardly like LeBron is hanging on to Luka's coattails here. So
no, I'm not
there are certainly nights where LeBron could be argued he is the better player still. And Luka has not won a championship without LeBron James. So I'm not going to take a single thing away from LeBron James winning another championship. He's not like, he's not like giving it up to Luka and he's coming off the bench. Like,
I'm not being that. I'm not being that.
no, but like, to me, being a number 2, he's like a 1A. I wouldn't even classify him as a number 2. If it makes you feel more comfortable, fine. But he's still LeBron James. And the reason for that also is he's 40 years old. Him winning a championship, having all the records that he has, the all-time scoring record, and then winning another championship after Anthony Davis leaves, with Luka, who hasn't won a championship, been to a finals but is not a champion yet, with the LA Lakers, multiple titles with the LA Lakers, you know what that does. I don't think that the passing Jordan with the 5 titles, that's the thing that you have to achieve, because people will always move the goalpost a little bit. Jordan did it perfectly and all those things. And listen, I'm a Jordan zealot, so I hear you. However, this title with LeBron James at his age puts him in a completely rare era that will never be touched again.
Yeah.
No one has ever played at the level that he's playing at his age. The longevity that he has, the records that he has. To add another title in LA with the way that people talk about that title would be a complete game changer. I don't think that everything that you guys said about Steph is irrelevant.
Right.
It definitely would change the conversation around Steph, especially because Steph has transformed the game of basketball.
Yes.
But when we're talking about who particularly benefits more, I think there is I think I just made a very compelling case.
You did.
It's LeBron.
Certainly you presented that it would be incredibly meaningful for LeBron in a multitude of ways. I'm going to go back to what Paul said, though, in terms of it potentially elevating Steph into a conversation that for all that we say about him, we don't have him in. We're not talking about him. I mean, and that's why when you said he could be better than LeBron, I don't know that I would ever say that he's been better, but he would have had more success in the same era, which kind of really shifts things, right?
Yeah, so like if Steph has more success in the LeBron era, and we constantly compare LeBron as the GOAT or next to Jordan, that moves Steph right there and might bump LeBron, because if I'm saying Steph is the GOAT of this era.
Yeah. Well, it certainly kills LeBron's argument or case for being better than Jordan or equal.
Steph is the GOAT of this era because we say Steph is the greatest shooter, had the most impact on the game. His influence is unmeasurable. Draymond said he's been the most exciting player of the last 10 years, which could be true. I've never heard, we don't say these things about LeBron.
I think
a unanimous MVP, nobody's done it. But think about that. If you one of those guys and the GOAT or all of this, that doesn't happen. You get one vote, one first place vote, but unanimous? You're so good that you got to get one vote. You got a unanimous MVP. So now I'm going to look like, man, Steph won the era.
Do you consider Steph a point guard, right?
I consider Steph a guard who has changed the game, who I don't care if you put him at the 1, the 2, he's going to be one of the top 2 of those, of that.
but also outside, and I've heard Paul talk about it and a number of other people, outside of everything Paul said, there's only one other guy that's Steph's size that won championship as the best player on the team, and that was Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
So now you got that argument that people going to have, look at his size. He's out here doing this.
For sure.
So
it's going to get uncomfortable.
Size, and that he did it with arguably three different teams.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know of a player who's done. You could look at Jordan. Jordan did it essentially with 2. He three-peated with 2 different teams.
Right.
This would be unprecedented outside of LeBron.
Well,
just
LeBron
going
did it with
to
LeBron did it with
franchises.
the 3 different teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but there's something to be said about the organization. I mean, when you go to a team and they use all their resources to build a championship team, and then you leave and you go to the next team and they use all their resources to build another championship team, versus you stay with the same organization and they and you have to reinvent yourself to do it 3 times.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that just slightly ahead of the other one.
See, I think I know what LeBron has to do. He needs to retire, go play hockey for a year, come back with Luka, and win a championship. And then
It'll put everything in the rest.
Hey, Rick, my homeboy just actually, I think he texted the show a minute ago. Somebody did text the show and said something. I don't know. He said something. What did he
know
say?
exactly what he said.
No, they told me. They just told me. What did he say?
screenshotting to TV.
I hate her to like. I'm too. Me too. and hide Joy's mom. So she watches.
Hi, Gigi. You want to make sure that you're considered with the haters as well?
Yeah, I'm in there.
How'd you get that to
Put me in there.
Mo that quick? That was well done.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak, and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.